Y'all know what I'm about to get into.
Yeah. This video I just hit stuff.
Hey Bubba, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
You look spectacular out there.
Appreciate it.
It kind of looked like you was playing with your foot up until the injury to the eye.
Well, I guess I was a little bit too comfortable, says coach. You know, they say, you know, you're doing your thing when you start letting your personality show through your craft. And, you know, my personality is just have a little fun. I guess even in the time of war when the bullets is out, I was having a little too much fun. But we got a couple knockdowns, we got a couple, you know, highlights, and I got my mama shades on one because it's her birthday. So shout out to Ma Dukes.
Happy birthday, Mama.
You know, she created a legend. But not only that, I got my shades on because he got my eye, dog. He got me. So if I would have put him out early, like when he fell down, I wouldn't have had this problem. So we living and we learning, man. But we growing.
At what point you caught your eye?
Somewhere in the third, somewhere probably about 3 minutes left in the third.
Bubba, he said your opponent Kyle said that he challenged your chin and he challenged your cardio. Tonight you came out and you were swinging, blazing all the way through the third round. You took shots, but you gave the heavy shots today. What can you say about your performance and how satisfied are you?
Never test or question my mental toughness. That was one thing that I think was one thing that built onto me knowing that I'm going to be there all 15 minutes is he questioned my mental toughness. You can question cardio and this, that, and the third about me because I've been through some things, but you can't question my mental toughness. I'm a black man living in America. You already know how that is.
Are you surprised that he take all your punishment because you hit him a lot of times?
No, Bochniak's never been finished, not submitted, not knocked out, not anything. But I'm definitely for sure that's as many times as he's fallen. Coach said I hit him in that third with one of the punches we've been working on, one of the combinations we've been working on, and he said he was out. He was kind of like, you know, looking at me kind of dazed, trying to get his bearings about. But the whole time I saw it in fight, he just seemed to recover too quickly for me to want to go to a 10 to try to put him out there. You know, I knew that he was going to be there for all 15 minutes, so at any point that I tried to, you know, crash him or get him up out of there, I knew that I would try maybe too hard to blow my load or anything like that. So I try to stay patient and consistent with just being in the middle of the cage.
Maybe we know the answer, but what next? What do you want next here? Which one?
Let's hear it.
You already know. You already know I want to get that taste out of my mouth. You know, there's a couple fighters that I want to see because, you know, we didn't get the job done last year. But right now, we're going to focus on my mom's birthday, getting that lady a cake, and getting back to the drawing board, man. I got to heal this eye up, and I'm back in the training gym on next week. You know, I'm going to go see my kids this weekend. Got to go see my babies. And other than that, man, we back to the drawing board because I need 5 rounds, not 3.
What were you thinking in those last 2 minutes after the injury when he was going for the Hail Marys and he knew he needed it?
Catch him on his chin one more time. I feel like if I could get him down one more time, and I hit him solid in that last 2 minutes, but he just didn't go down, and I was looking for one more knockdown. I didn't think the fight was, you know, close in any kind of way, but I with me having that injury, knowing there's about 2.5 minutes left, I was trying to get one more, honestly, not like, oh, let me just coast because I'm injured and back out. I was trying to clear and then get back to the center and look for one more shot. And, you know, I think we got him on the shot, but we didn't get him down, so we're just trying to stay tough and build.
Bubba, could you see out of that eye in that third round?
No, sir. I couldn't see anything. I tried to change the position. I tried to, you know, circle a little more. Me grabbing around his waist, you know, in college we call that stalling, and I was stalling my ass off just so I could, you know, get it back. Usually when something like that happens, you know, a couple seconds later I'll gain my vision back. You know, it's happened all the time. You know, you get a little blurry and it'll come back. It just never came back. Still right now I'm only looking at y'all with one eye, so it just never came back. And, you know, we'll work on, you know, training with one eye open because, you know, I still landed some punches, but I still wanted that one more knockdown.
I know you go by the Bad Man, but are we going to change the name to the Can Man this time for this season?
Nah, the Bad Man still can be the Can Man. He can't get it, she can't get it, we can't get it on.
Bubba, you talked about wanting to focus on the third round in this fight, you know, in particular leading up. You think you were able to execute what you wanted to do game plan-wise in the third round this time around?
Absolutely, absolutely. From whistle to whistle, from start to finish, Dewey Cooper told me what to do, and we tried to implement that the whole way through. And I think he's pretty proud of my performance and the things that we were able to do. We land the combinations we were working on. I got that 3-2 off. Everybody knows my 3-2 is dangerous. It's one of the punches that I hurt Palmer with. I usually get everyone with it, and that 3 was landing early. So, you know, I was hoping to clip his ass. But like I said, he's never been knocked out, and I came probably the closest to doing it.
Speaking of Dewey, what did he say to you after the first round? I believe in the first round you dropped him and it seemed like, you were feeling yourself in the stand-up a little bit.
Yeah,
So what
yeah.
did Dewey tell you in between rounds?
Finish your food, man. Finish dinner. Finish everything. Eat everything on the plate. We go hunting for a long time. We stay grinding. We in the woods with the scope on the animals, and we're trying to get kills every time we out there. So when we put something on the plate and we bring it back to the crib, make sure you eat it all. And I didn't get to the dessert. We didn't get to celebrate like we needed to. But dub's a dub. Ugly or win, we get the pin. That's what we need.
And we know like you're really strong on the ground in the wrestling department. Was there a decision to not follow him there because you knew you had that in your back pocket if you needed it?
Nah, man, the fight was going the way we wanted it. I think I forced a little bit wrestling when I don't like where shit's going, and we didn't mind being on our feet. So he couldn't do anything to me on my feet as far as confusing me. The things that he was doing, the 1-1-2 that he got me with, I stared right at it. He had a little vision blur with his 1-1, and then I saw the 2 coming, and I just chewed on it. All his shits was edible, so I ate them.
Congrats.
Thank you.